if you're watching this, maybe you're on the edge of a life-changing decision. Maybe your children are gently suggesting it's time. Maybe your health isn't what it used to be. Or maybe you're simply tired. Tired of feeling like a burden. Like your presence is too much and your absence is too little. If that's you, then listen closely. Because this is the letter I wish someone had written to me before I made a decision that changed everything. I was 78 when I moved into the nursing home. Not because I was incapable, not because I was ill, but because I believed it was the right thing to do. I wanted to make things easier for my children. I wanted to not get in the way. I convinced myself it was a wise, grown-up decision. They call it assisted living. But what they don't tell you is that it's also assisted forgetting. Forgetting who you are, what you love, and most painfully, how it feels to be home. This is not a video to criticize those who live in nursing homes. Sometimes it is the safest, most necessary place for someone. But this is also not a video to pretend that everything about it is okay, because it's not, and someone has to say it. So here are the hard truths from someone who's been there. Number 1, you start to feel like you don't belong anywhere. In the beginning, everything felt new. Clean rooms, helpful staff, a schedule that brought comfort. But slowly, something started to ache inside. The feeling of displacement. I was surrounded by people, yet I had never felt lonelier. In my home, the walls held memories, grandchildren's laughter, old books, recipes stained with love. In the nursing home, everything felt borrowed, sterile. My identity slowly faded into the wallpaper, and even when my family visited, there was a quiet distance, like we were no longer part of the same rhythm. They were in the world. I was in waiting. Number 2, your freedom is traded for convenience. No one tells you how precious it is to decide when to have coffee, or to take a walk in your garden, or to leave dishes in the sink just because you can. These small freedoms become the currency you unknowingly trade for convenience. Here, meals are scheduled, lights out at 9. Bathroom calls require a buzzer. You're cared for, yes, but the cost is that you're no longer the captain of your own ship. Even your preferences are subject to policies. It's not the loss of independence that stings, it's the quiet erosion of dignity. Number 3, relationships change, and not always for the better. I thought moving here would bring me closer to people, that I'd make friends, find a new tribe. And yes, there were smiles, kind souls, shared stories. But the truth is, everyone's here because they have nowhere else to go. Conversations are sometimes heavy. People you've just met one week are gone the next. The grief doesn't get easier, it just gets quieter. And family? They visit, they bring flowers, chocolates, but they start talking to you differently, like you're fragile glass. They look at you with guilt in their eyes, or worse, pity. I didn't want to be pitied. I wanted to be needed. Number 4, you begin to disappear, even to yourself. I used to write. I used to sing in the morning. I used to have a favorite bench in my backyard where the morning sun would kiss the petals of my dahlias. Now I wake up to fluorescent lights. I am referred to by my room number more often than my name. No one here knows what I accomplished, what I've lost, who I've loved. There's a silence in being forgotten, not by others, but by yourself. A forgetting of the fire that once lived in you. Number 5, regret doesn't come all at once. It builds quietly. I didn't regret moving on the first day, or the second, but slowly, in small, invisible ways, regret crept in. It came in the form of missing birthdays, of not seeing my grandson's new bike, of hearing secondhand stories about family dinners. I began to regret not fighting harder to stay, not asking for help to keep my independence, not letting myself be seen in my fragility. Regret builds like dust on a windowsill, until you finally look and wonder when the light stopped coming in. Number 6, there's a difference between safety and living. They say, at least you're safe. And they're right. I have medical care, I have meals, I am monitored. But safety is not the same as living. Living is hearing your favorite song and dancing barefoot in your kitchen. It's the sound of children playing in the hallway. It's burning the toast on a Sunday morning because you were too busy humming to the radio. Living is messy, beautiful, and sometimes dangerous, but it's yours. Here, I am safe, but I am not alive in the way I once was. If you're thinking of leaving your home because you believe it's the right thing to do, I ask you, whose voice told you that? Is it your children? Your doctor? Or is it the voice in your head that says, you don't matter enough to stay? I wish I had asked myself that question sooner. Maybe there are other ways. Home modifications, in-home help, a talk with your family, heart to heart, not from a place of guilt, but of love. Because once you leave, you don't just leave a house. You leave your rhythm, your smells, your sounds, and they don't follow you here. I've learned that growing old is not a crime, and needing help is not a failure. I've learned that no place, no matter how clean or well managed, can replace the feeling of being home. And most of all, I've learned that the hardest part of aging is not the wrinkles or the aches. It's being unseen in a world that moves too fast to notice the wisdom sitting quietly in the corner. You deserve more than safety. You deserve life, love, and laughter. And if you still choose to move, let it be your decision, rooted in courage, not fear, in hope, not guilt. Let it be a beginning, not a quiet ending. If this story touched something in you, if you're standing at the edge of that decision or know someone who is, share this video. Let someone else hear what I wish I had heard. And remember, it's never too late to choose life. Even now, you are not a burden. You are a story worth continuing.